Hey, what's up guys? So for today's video, I'm gonna find out how easy it really is to buy a gun. Now, I am in Texas.
Woo! Texas!
So I guess the video should be how easy it is to buy a gun in Texas.
Woo! Texas!
Now, more specifically, it's a handgun and not a rifle or shotgun, which are different firearms and require different things than a handgun, because rifles and shotguns are often used for hunting, whereas handguns are normally not. There's a different set of parameters around buying a rifle or buying a shotgun. For some reason right now, almost everything is sold out everywhere around here. Maybe that's because of the threat of World War III at the beginning of the year, or the coronavirus and people thinking the government's gonna overthrow us, or the potential threat of a civil war. I don't know, but everyone around here is, arming up just in case, the world actually does really end and we're all fending for ourselves. This isn't really about that for me. It's something that I've always wanted to do. Just so you know, I was raised in Texas, so I've had a gun in my hand since I was probably 4 years old. So I was taught how to handle a gun, how to shoot a gun, from rifles to handguns to shotguns, and rifles meaning like deer rifles, which are essentially snipers. And I do have them, but they were never mine. Like for instance, my shotgun was given to me by my grandfather, but it's also a single action shotgun, so in regards to like home defense, not the most ideal. I mean, it's a single shot, means one shot and then you're done, you gotta reload. And if you ever seen any movie ever in action, when they say I'm down to one last bullet, it gets pretty intense because you got one shot before you're potentially dead.
3, 2, stupid!
Worth it. I want to become a really excellent marksman. It's just one of those bucket list things that I've had, and I've been doing a lot of them, mainly for my videos. I thought that would incorporate them into my videos. This isn't really a stance on anything. This is just something that it's just one of the things that I want to do before I die kind of things. And I thought I would include a lot of that in my videos, like travel around the world, fly in a helicopter, sleep in a castle, get a black belt in karate, see all 7 wonders of the world, drive in a race car, get a motorcycle license, learn to fly a plane, become an excellent marksman, along with an excellent archery. Just things that I want to do in my life, and I thought that'd be cool to get on video. And honestly, journalistically, it's an interesting thing that I've always wondered, is how easy is it really to get a gun? Because there's a lot of parameters and stuff. If you ever hear candidates talk about putting more restrictions on it and making it seem like it's super easy to get a gun. So I'm always curious. I've never really bought one myself. How easy is it really? As far as the whole country is concerned, Texas is the shoot 'em up state. So we should be the most lenient on getting guns, right? I don't know, but I'm gonna go find out. Let's go see if we can buy a handgun. I came here for the Smith & Wesson two-tone 16, but it doesn't look like you guys have it here. It's two-tone, silver and black.
9mm?
9mm, yeah, two-tone.
Yeah, we just sold.
You sold last one?
Yeah.
Okay. Then maybe this one here, the Smith & Wesson Shield.
Okay.
9mm.
Okay.
I didn't know you had this shotgun either. Is this for sale? Is that?
Oh yeah, it just came in
Okay.
this morning, and I've got the JTS was over there.
Is this one just single, or does it hold a few?
It should hold at least 5 if I'm looking at it.
Okay. I might get that one too, but
Okay.
yeah, this one. Turns out, not that hard. No, I'm kidding. It took a long time. I was there for like 2 or 3 hours, went through a lot of different paperwork and stuff like that. I went ahead and I got 2 guns. So this is the pistol that I got, and this is the Terminator shotgun. Okay, maybe it's not the exact gun. All right, it's not even close now that I've watched this clip, but it's still cool though. Look at this thing.
Woo! Texas!
They didn't have the one I actually went for, the one that I wanted, but they had one that I actually originally wanted, They just got it in that morning, and they just got the shotgun in that morning. And literally, I got the ones that were on display. So that's how, and there's no ammo, so I got to go somewhere else to get ammo at some point. But I got the guns. I was in there for 2 hours. You know, they had to do background checks, and they asked a lot of different questions. I'll talk about it more when I get back to the house, but lots of different things. I could not film while I was in there. I asked him, he said no. So I was like, okay, no problem. So I couldn't get anything, but I'll show you more when I get back. But I'm now an American gun owner. Woo! Let's get a pistol grip. This is gonna have such a huge kick. I don't know if I'm ready for it. So they would not allow me to film anything, so I didn't get to get anything, but it took over, I think, 2 hours to do, which to me is long, but I've heard of other states where it takes, you know, weeks and stuff to go through the process. So yes, I went in with the intention to buy a weapon, and I did get it, but they did do a background check, and there's a laundry list of different things that probably could have been red flags to them that they asked me. You know, I have no priors, any substance abuse issues, including marijuana. Would send a red flag. Any sort of criminal charges at all, which I know halted a lot of my friends and family before, because some of them have some charges on them and they can't buy from a regular box store because of it. So there's a lot of things like that. And there's plenty of others, you know, US citizen. You know, he told me that I had the all clear after like 2 hours. So it takes a while, and they were still curious whether or not I would or not. So, oh, and also like it did have a mental health question on there, whether or not you've been hospitalized or you have any disorders of some sort. I can't remember the exact questioning. This is cool. I'm happy that I did it. Happy that I shared this with you. By the way, this is not a plug for Academy Sports and Outdoors or Smith & Wesson, or I didn't even say what this one was. Is this Mossberg? How do you say it? Mossberg? Mossberg. And just for those who are interested, this is a Mossberg 12-gauge shotgun. I think it holds 5 rounds. And this is a MMP Smith & Wesson 9mm Shield. And I honestly, okay, I will tell you, I paid more for 2 guns because I thought it'd be funnier for the video. Honestly, because this by itself is like, hey, I got a gun. Cool, it's, you know, here's what happened. This one's like, I got some guns and I live in Texas. I thought that'd be funnier for the video. Stay safe out there, people. Stay safe, and if you do have any weapons or anything like that, just be careful, be safe, exercise extreme caution and safety. Know what you're doing when you're operating any sort of handguns or shotguns or rifles. You know, be very aware. We were taught at a very early age to even if this gun is not loaded, which these guns are not loaded, to treat them as if they are. So you never point them at anybody, never ever point them at anybody. You know, always point them down or away. When you have it, have your finger off of the trigger, you know, so you don't get trigger happy. So honestly, even when I pick up a handgun, I'm never going straight to the trigger like it's a toy. I'm going straight to right here, because honestly, truthfully, you know, if you ever have to pull this out, truthfully, pulling a gun out will scare people in general, or it might scare you and you might accidentally pull the trigger. So never have your finger directly on the trigger. Always keep it off until you're ready to shoot. Things like that. Just be safe with stuff like this. Be very safe, be very cautious. And if you're not comfortable, don't get one. But I am pretty comfortable with weapons. I just never got them. Oh, this has a serial number on it. That's what they always say. So every time, you know, in the, side note, every time in the movies, you know, they say, you know, they scratch the serial numbers off of every, like, you know, bad guy TV show, whatever like that. And the serial numbers are right there. That's cool. All right, neato. Didn't know where that was. This was the display one, and it came in this morning. And this one was also the display gun. They didn't have any left. And the one that I went for, they didn't have. And it went this morning. So it was literally like, oh my gosh. So that's why I went ahead and decided to get it, because it's like, I want to be able to get it while I can, because I've been looking for a while and I haven't been able to get it. Anyway, I guess I did take a bit of a risk with this video to show you something as controversial as me buying a gun, but I just wanted to show you what it was like. I really was interested in it from a journalistic standpoint and how easy it really is. I don't know what anyone else's process is like, what any other states. I have heard, at least through other people, maybe TV shows, that it takes a while, like in California or other places, to get a gun, but no, it didn't. It was an afternoon here. Again, I do have family and friends that can't get guns because of their history. That would be a red flag, and they do have that. You can't get it from, if you have a criminal record, I think, depending on what it is, I don't know. And then different issues like like substance abuse, mental health issues, stuff like that. They do ask those questions, and that is on there. So that is, at least in my mind, that's good to know. It's comforting to know that, and yes, they could lie, but it is a $250,000 fine if they find out. So that's a pretty big risk to take. It makes me feel better, at least a little bit, to know that they at least do ask those questions. It's not just like, hey, I want that gun. They're like, here you go. And then it's not that simple. And now I am registered, so they do know who I am and that I have this gun and that gun. So you're in the system now. So there is things in place that does make me feel a little bit better about it.
Woo! Taxes!
And I was just really, honestly interested. I was curious to see what it was like. And it was a lifelong dream and a bucket list thing to say, hey, have you ever bought a gun before? Never have I ever bought a gun before. Put a finger down because I got one. And not just one, but two.
Woo! Taxes!
Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Dan Catherine. Please like, subscribe, let me know what you thought, and I will see you again soon. Please subscribe to my channel. I've only got like 91 subscribers, okay? Subscribe. I'm gonna keep making videos. Like it, leave a comment, let me know what you thought. Let people know what you thought, that's fine. And yeah, I'll see you again soon. I don't know what the video is gonna be. I didn't know what today's was gonna be, but here we are. I hope this doesn't get taken down. Okay, bye.